Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Job.
Now, the row over alleged Russian interference in the US presidential elections is showing no sign of abating. Whilst Barack Obama has ordered a full investigation, a call that is backed by a bipartisan group of senators, President-elect Donald Trump has dismissed the claims as ridiculous. Porrick O'Brien reports now from Washington.
There he is, 6 weeks from now, Commander-in-Chief. These people's new boss. Away from the annual Army-Navy showdown, the President-elect was adjusting his own gum shield and going in hard. The quarterback in his sights, though, America's entire intelligence services community. They are now confident that Russia interfered with the US election by strategically dumping hacked emails. But the CIA have gone further. The strategy wasn't just to undermine American democracy, it was to tip the balance in Donald Trump's favor. The President-elect's reaction? The intelligence services have no idea what they're talking about.
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just another excuse. I don't believe it. And hacking is very interesting. Once they hack, if you don't catch them in the act, you're not going to catch them. They have no idea if it's Russia or China or somebody. It could be somebody sitting in a bed someplace.
He went a step further, though. Implied that the intelligence services were working in cahoots with the Democrats to weaponize intelligence for political gain.
No idea.
So why would the CIA put out the story that the Russians wanted you to win?
Well, I'm not sure they put it out. I think the Democrats are putting it out because they suffered one of the greatest defeats in the history of politics in this country.
The President-elect, then, when it comes to intelligence, is positioning himself as arbiter-in-chief. In other words, if he doesn't like the intelligence, well, it's just not that intelligent. Also over the weekend, Trump rejecting the need for a daily security briefing.
I don't have to be told, I'm like a smart person. I don't have to be told the same thing and the same words every single day. Every day, every morning, same words. Sir, nothing has changed. Let's go over it again. I don't need that.
The big question, though, if the CIA analysis turns out to be true, why would the Russians want Trump in the White House? The Democrats in little doubt.
Trump was such a pro-Putin, pro-Russia candidate, willing to consider doing away with sanctions, belittling NATO, admiring of Putin, claiming that the Russians were only bombing ISIS in Syria when they've been bombing civilians. You'd have to believe that was all coincidental, accidental, unintended, and that just strains credulity.
For their part, some Republicans seeing it in the context of diplomatic relationship reset, one with national U.S. interests at its heart.
Anybody who thinks that Vladimir Putin is kind of having his way with Donald Trump might need to be institutionalized, because that's clearly the opposite of the facts. Give the man a break. He hasn't even been sworn in yet, and people are expecting him to have a very explicit foreign policy.
Part of that reset becoming clear that this man, Rex Tillerson, is the front runner for Secretary of State. The ExxonMobil boss received the Order of Friendship Medal from Vladimir Putin 3 years ago. So, what will the new order of friendship look like between President Trump and Putin? And what new order in the offing between the president and his intelligence services?
Porrick O'Brien reporting there.
I've been getting away with it all